Schwebel room. Beat down Brown. Eddie B.
Dirty, dirty,
Dirty, dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
Dirty.
dirty,
dirty,
dirty, dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Yeah. Dirty 30. Beat down Brown. My man Edison.
Yes, sir.
Man, I hope you ain't get hit in the head with an apple when he's coming into this joint, man.
Not today, sir. Not
Okay,
today.
okay.
We good. Hey, man, you just want to jump into it real quick? Come on,
I
man.
actually don't. This hurts my heart to start this one. Actually, both of these hurt my heart, man. Both of these
Yeah.
hurt my heart, man.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't
got
like
you.
I don't like to see stuff like this. I don't like to speak on stuff like this. I like to, we like to keep it chill around here as much as we have to talk about what's going on, how it's going on, or whatever like that. And we even, as we said in the last episode, we like to talk about a little bit of beef, a little bit of BS going on, but this is the kind of beef and kind of BS we don't like, man.
Right.
And
we-
so
We hope that they come to a mutual agreement. Go ahead, man. Drop some gems on them for real quick, man.
okay, so Pharell and Chad Hugo's respective parties are battling right now because they're saying that Pharell is trying to cut out Chad on trademarking the Neptune's name on all bases. And it's like, wow, okay, that's crazy. This cat is really just, your partner that helped you build everything you got going on. You just screw that dude. I don't really care. I'm gonna get rid of this cat.
Have these
And-
people talked about people? Y'all not, civil, with each other like that after all this success? Go ahead.
And what's nuts about it is it's like, okay, so like I said, this is Chad's legal team pointing at Pharrell's legal team, saying that he's fraudulently seeking sole control over the trademarks. And they're saying all this time up until now, everything has been divided equally, no questions. So that's awfully strange. All of
Very.
a sudden, if you were doing everything right down the middle, splitting everything equally, that you're not doing it now. And what Pharrell's team is saying is like, yo, we reached out multiple times and tried to get him to sign up on all this and keep this going. But the main thing is this needs to hurry up while it's sitting kind of in limbo and get trademarked and put together before anybody else can sweep in. Because obviously, let's be quite honest, Chad is all about the music, and that's all he wants to do. That's all he wants to be a part of. And I understand that. There's been Hot 97 kind of weighed in on this, saying like, yo, we had Chad up here, he was kind of weird, and he's kind of off-putting and doesn't like to be out front and everything else. He likes to sit in the back, and I get that. But Pharrell being plugged into all these avenues and know what's going on with branding, know what's up with all these people swallowing up catalogs and likenesses and everything else. He's like, dog, we need to do this because if we don't do it, somebody else is going to snake us. And he said, even with going and putting it up, we'll include you in it. We just don't want a third party to get a hold of it. And he's like, and make sure that we have the ownership. He wants to have this to make sure that, it's there for merchandising, there for music and licensing like that, and also for live performances. He doesn't want to, possibly be snuck in on anything. And Hugo's attorney is saying that Pharrell knowingly intentionally filed these applications that required input from Hugo and was fully aware that either Hugo or their partnership entity should have been listed as the co-owner. He's like, I can't. But what this sounds like to me, because Pharrell's people are saying he's welcome to be here, it's like, I can't sign your name for you.
Right. So somebody got to get it.
Yeah, I
And I'd
can't.
rather that somebody BS and it's like, dude, the paperwork that I have is sitting on this dude's attorney's or whoever's desk. They're not getting around to it. And like you said, the clock is ticking. Like, dude, we got to get this, we got to get this what's that? Uh certified, before, like you
Yeah,
said, or notarized before somebody come and swoop in and take the shit. Cause we hot. Well, Pharrell's hot right now,
Pharrell's
and
hot. Pharrell's hot, but this goes back to what we were saying about Nelly last week with the fact of, and even right now, Hanson Mandela hit me with a point that we're going to cover on something about what Nelly has going on too, and why certain things were in and out. I speculated on it. He co-signed it.
okay.
A little bit more information and education. He co-signed it, but whatever being the case, they're when they go into the fact that, hold on, they got a list here, and I mean it goes deeper than this, but off top of going with it, you got stuff like Drop It Like It's Hot, Holla Back Girl, Hot in Here is theirs. So if Hot in Here is yours and it's been sold off, but you guys still own your rights to your end of it, and you still have Rock Your Body, all that Timberlake stuff that they did. You know what I'm saying? These cats are responsible for a whole lot together that are big license, big market things. And then that name means something there too. And he's like, dog, people are sweeping up and eating this stuff up. We need to have it protected. And once again, I can't sign your name for you.
Right.
That's forgery.
Right.
That voids it.
Right. So I
if
have
you
to
don't-
file. And it's
I
not
have
like I'm
to-
going against you. It's like I'm filing for my half.
Right.
I'm filing for my half. I can't file like you said. I can't sign your name. You have all the paperwork. You're just not showing up.
And if it comes out later that is dirty biz or whatever, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, it'll
We'll
come
do
up
a
later. But
retraction.
as it stands right now, dude, it's a case that you aren't putting your John Hancock here. We're doing this is preventative measures.
Right.
He might have got insider information like, hey man, this
Somebody
company's
looking.
coming for your
Yeah,
stuff,
they're
man.
looking for your shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they then went through 5 offices to see what paperwork y'all got on it. And he's like, well, this paperwork needed to be out yesterday. So
Yeah.
they can't do it. It's crazy, man. And people have to look at the business end of these things. You know what I'm saying?
And also
Whatever.
sign up, especially when you blow up the way that they did or whatever. Like, that's cool. Everybody know their lane. And you hope that you have a partner, somebody in your team who's going to take care of everybody and be like, dude, you make sure that the beats are, slapping. I'll make sure the back end, as far as our business and all our trademarks and all our copyrights and all that stuff is solid. We should be good. But again, it's business. You got to know your business as well. You got to hold up your end. Like you said, I can't sign for you. You have to go to these meetings. I can't do everything.
And you have to understand that
if
you
you're
have to understand the importance too, man. Like, there is a reason why I'm screaming this to you.
Right.
I'm not just saying this because it's cute to say. I'm screaming this because, man, we could get done in if we don't get this done.
Yep. What it look like not being able to do our hits or whatever, not being able to rock our clothes, and rep our name that we built up, our brand. All of a sudden, I got to go back wearing other people's shit. Now I got to just wear Louis Vuitton all day because because my shit ain't selling like it used to.
Let's put it this way. It's time for us to go do our loop around anniversary of Star Trek or whatever.
Yeah.
And we want to throw out Neptune's merch because this is the 20th year, this is the 25th year, this is the 30th year of whatever. And next, like you said, it's owned by this company and distributed by this company. Oh, Adidas got it on the distribution via what's that, Horizon Holdings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's buying up everybody's stuff. No, that's nonsense.
Remember when we found out who owned Death Row? Was it the toy company? Remember before Snoop jumped on it? Shit like that could happen.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. The Neptunes are owned by Nestle?
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck just happened? It's business. It's
Nah,
business.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. It's owned by Chiquita because they wanted to have Holla Back Girl for this shit. Is bananas BANANAS.
We making fun of it, man, but it's business. They
Yeah,
got the
man.
bread, they can do it. You know, they'll have it and just sit on it. You know, and whoever want to, you know, y'all gonna have to pay for it. Y'all want to use it, y'all gonna have to pay for it. And Pharrell, like, well, shit, that's our shit. What we need, we got the bread. We can go ahead and buy and maintain our own shit right now before somebody come and snatch it.
But here goes the crazy part. It's not even a bread issue now. It's just to secure it.
Yes,
Put the stamp on it.
yeah, that's it. That's
Put
it.
the stamp. Put the stamp on. Put the
Finish
lock
the
on it.
paperwork. Yeah,
And-
finish the paperwork. That's all
Yeah.
it is. It
We
seemed
get-
like from what we have.
From where it's sitting right now, and everywhere, I couldn't find anything that said anything different
Okay.
at this moment. You know how I am. I'm
Yeah.
going to at least look up, 4-5 other articles or anything like that.
Right.
And right now, everything is like, this is what it is. Nobody wants you gone, but I need you here.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Like, dude,
Nobody wants you gone. I need you here.
Yeah. Even if you ain't doing anything, you ain't saying that. I just need you to sign. Like, I need you, your body. I need you right in this spot. Sign off. Watch me sign mine first, and then you sign right after me or underneath me. Same shit.
Ella, hell, I'll let you sign the top. I'll let you take the top line. if it's that important, take the top line.
Right,
I'll take the next
right.
line down. But we need to have the lines.
And I really don't think Pharrell is on some, dictatorship, like he needs to go ahead and snatch all, everything off the table. I don't think it's a money grab. I think it's, again, like we've been, reiterating, dude, you have to show up. And the paperwork is probably on your attorney's desk. Have them go through it, have somebody go through it, have your wife go through it, somebody in your team go through it, and sign the fuck off on it before we get robbed.
Yeah, because that's what all of this comes up to that. And that's where it gets ugly. And that's what we don't want.
Mhm.
We don't want to get snaked because we got the fence there, but we forgot to put the padlock on.
Right. I don't want cats to get jammed up because I don't want it to be like a what you call it situation where the business is just you didn't take care of your own business, kind of like a young buck situation. Like, dude, I gave you the money. I shouldn't have to tell you, oh yeah, by the way, you got to pay taxes.
Pay taxes, pay your child support. Make sure you do that.
Yeah, it's like,
That's-
don't get mad at somebody else, because you mismanage your funds or whatever. And
Yeah,
I think
it's-
Pharrell is like, man, I'm not trying to mismanage our legacy.
Yeah, man. I mean, in full honesty, man, that's what it gets down to, man. And you can't play these games. You can't be like that on it. You got to be about the business. So
That's it.
hopefully they can work this out, because one of the good production teams that I liked would like to see them do more in the future. No
Yes,
matter how
definitely.
weird, all over the place, whatever it is, would love to see it. Would love to see them acting right together. Would love to see them securing the bag for themselves for the future, because your legacy, man, protecting
That's
your
it.
legacy. That's all it is.
That's it.
And from what it looks like now, it looks like y'all just need to talk it out and hurry up and get these papers signed for somebody else sign some papers, man.
How about
That's
how
what
about
we
we
don't
could talk on the I want y'all two to get in the back of the Maybach and talk it out on your way to the courthouse to sign those goddamn documents or whatever. That's my put that out there. My little good energy for these two. Just had a conversation on our way to the courthouse. Squash all that bullshit. Let's get back to the business. Knock that out. So,
and then let's get back to dropping these records.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pew, 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 pew. Get back to the Neptune sound, please.
Exactly, man. Let's make it happen, man. There's a whole lot of vintage gear that y'all got that needs to be warmed back up so y'all can get down and do y'all thing, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's go into some other bull here, man. Some other bull, man. I'm shout out, shame on it. Feel bad for him, and I will be first to say, as far as the song goes, not a fan, but shout out to Trey Fuego, man.
Okay,
Trey
never
Fuego
heard of him. Never heard of him, but go ahead.
No, I had to look it up. I have to admit, I'm not on TikTok like I used to be on, but I do understand how this goes on. So you want to
Okay.
drop the article? You want me to drop the article on how
Please
this
drop
went?
the article for me, man.
Okay,
Please.
so TikTok rapper must pay Sony Music more than $800,000 over an unlicensed sample. Judge rules. So Trey Fuego went and took a sample of what's this artist's name? Da, 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 da. He was accused of having a blatant sample from a 1986 Japanese instrumental song on his 90 mh 90 miles an hour track. And Sony's claimed it's been in 155,000 TikTok videos and streamed 100 million times on Spotify. And after struggling to locate him, a federal judge ruled last year that the 20-year-old rapper had in fact infringed on Sony's copyrights. Now, let's be honest. I heard the track.
Okay.
I listened to the track. I don't know if you listened to the track or not.
I did not. Go ahead. That's why I asked you to lead for me.
It's a straight loop. And they're saying, oh, he's capitalizing because it was in this movie and that's where he got it from. No, let's be honest about it. That song is actually a meme in itself. Okay. The original song is a meme all over Instagram, all over TikTok, and whatever other social media. And what he did was, which a couple other artists have done, is like, oh, well, I'm gonna flip the meme song and do something, and it's gonna pop off because people know the meme song. Gotcha. I can't say that Homeboy went and took that from the actual record, from a download of it or whatever. He might have literally went to Joe Schmo from Idaho's video and ran it through Fruity Loops and did his thing over it because it's a popular meme.
That makes it even worse. If that's the case, that makes it even worse. But yeah, go ahead.
Like, he's just like, yo, this meme is bubbling. I'm gonna use the sound. And I think first things first that made this ugly, not even going to the Spotify thing or anything, okay? What made this ugly is you guys are counting how many TikTok streams and how many TikTok videos he's in. He was doing this is because Universal Music Group went and pulled all their stuff off of TikTok. So that's one thing he's in violation there, because you're flipping music that wasn't supposed to be on TikTok anymore.
Okay.
But they're saying how they went with the charge here. They have it saying that they're covering roughly $700,000 that he earned in profits from Spotify and other platforms, and approximately $100,000 he would pay Sony in licensing fees. And then going forward, and we're going to get to that because that's bullshit. But it's like, and then he has to pay ongoing royalties, including 50% of the cut of the publishing, and then 20% of the cut of the recording revenue, and repay $2,230 in legal costs incurred by Sony. Now, we're going to get to stuff that this judge did that just, it ain't right.
Man,
but
man,
where we getting the bull on this, okay? If Snoop got 1 billion streams on streaming and only made 70 grand, how are you claiming that this dude made 700,000 via streaming and platforms?
That's not even possible. That's not even possible. He has that kind of cash.
How did the young folks say the math ain't math?
Yeah, man. Come on, Judge. Y'all on some
we understand that all this money is fake, but y'all pulled some numbers out the sky on this one, man.
Yeah.
Cast is in the industry that's getting these numbers for real aren't getting these numbers. So
yeah, they're getting the numbers, but they're not getting that paper.
They're not getting, and when I say the numbers, they're not. I'm talking about the paper. They're not getting the paper. So 100 million streams, all of a sudden he was supposed to get 700,000. Get the fuck out of here.
That's not how that works. It's like, what calculator are y'all using?
It's the exact opposite calculator if it's about what they supposed to be receiving. So if it was his lawsuit saying that Spotify and these other platforms didn't pay him and he was supposed to get 700,000, that calculator would work the exact opposite way. Instead of that multiply button, they'd have been using that divide button.
Yeah, but you get $7. No, 700,000. No, $7 is what you get.
And look, and actually, because you came to court We gonna give you a 20-ounce Sprite and get the hell out of here. It's
Man, they making dude, and shit. The legal fees alone is gonna kill this. Is gonna break this dude bank because he ain't sitting like that. He
But
ain't
here-
sitting like that with this, man.
but here goes the crazy part. Okay, so Sony wasn't able to reach him through normal means, so therefore you never subpoena/summons him properly. You weren't able to catch up with him. Whether homeboy was pulling the old school Rascast,
Right.
NRE, no read says
Yeah.
niggas on the
He's
run,
on the run eating. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? For
Which
that
which I
runaway
doubt.
slave eat.
Which I doubt because these kids can't stay off, off the
Right.
internet. So come
But
on now,
here goes
stop
the
playing.
bullshit. The judge gave Sony the ability to hit him in his DMs on his social media platforms and count those as making contact.
Oh my god.
Then they tried to, on Mother's Day, go to his mom's house, expected to meet him there. Like,
Yeah.
for real, y'all just
Yeah.
that wicked.
Yeah. They
Y'all
want
just
their bread,
that
man.
wicked. And yeah, got that. But let's be honest about it. So y'all gonna get 800K. Y'all not gonna get it.
No.
But y'all gonna get 800K. How much is going to that composer? How much is going to that composer's family? It's not. Y'all trying to reclaim something because the music industry is broken.
Yep.
And y'all fucking everybody over. But y'all decided, you know what? Let's pull as much as we can out of this kid. And like I said, this isn't arguing for him because you know what? I'm a fan and I'm a stand for him or whatever. I'm looking at the dirtiness of all of this. We know he didn't make that much money.
Right.
This has been everybody. You have the fact of the matter that right now in Congress they're fighting for streaming rights are fighting to basically give artists welfare. We're like, we'll pay the artists. The government will pay the artists because the streaming system is so broken
So
and
bad.
over.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being the case, make it make sense because, like I said, Drake, Snoop, and everybody else got over 1 billion streams. So these cats should be taking home multiple millions of dollars from streaming, and that's
Right.
not happening.
Right.
So make it make sense. Make it show me how you did this tax. That's that new math. That's that ladder math that we don't understand.
Yeah.
When it's up there, it's like you
I need
start
that.
counting 2 different lanes, and then all of a
Yes.
sudden they equal up to something. It's like, no, you didn't even do that right.
So y'all not gonna carry the one? None of that? Okay, y'all just gonna leave that there. All right. But like I said, man, it's a new calculator.
It's that
And
4
for them
plus
to-
4 equals 44.
and all that stuff you ran down about how he's going to be owing them for like the rest of his life, be paying them because of it's in rotation. It's like, oh, every time that song get played or whatever, you're gonna have to pay pretty much a monthly or a daily tax.
That song would disappear from everything so quick.
Yeah.
That would disappear.
Yeah. I mean, we come from the era when cats got dinged for sampling and stuff like that. I remember the dude from Arrested Development said that how Prince taxed them on their first joint. He thought I only took, one word, that Tennessee or whatever. That's Prince. And he said he charged him 100 G's for that.
Prince. Hip hop Voldemort versus Sting with the "I'll Be Missing You."
Oh God!
You know what I'm saying? And how he got cracked for that. But let's
talk about Puff. When Puff got hit with that, he's like, yeah. Every time that song gets, he's like, he owned all of it or whatever. He's like, he doesn't get any from it. He doesn't get any publishing or anything from that song. He was like, I own the song. He was on the Breakfast Club or some shit when Sting was on there, and he's like, yeah, I own all of it. I make X amount of money per day from that song. He was like, yeah, he never had permission. We sued, we won, and I own it. So that could happen.
But let's talk about the 2 albums that kind of like broke hip hop sampling, and that would be Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys, and then the album we just celebrated just a second ago.
There you go.
With that turtle sample on 3 Feet High and Rising. And that changed the game on how sampling was done. Period. And then Biz with Just a Friend.
Yeah.
And Cats is getting ate up for samples and for publishing all over the place for all of this.
But this is the new, like you said, the ladder math or whatever, and that's scary.
Yeah, it's like
they got him.
It's like, you could talk about if I'm selling physicals. what I
Yes.
got for selling physicals, because we can
Yes.
physically look at that. We could talk about what I got on iTunes, because iTunes is a physical purchase and
Right.
it goes at this percentage, and I actually got that. But when you saying streaming, you talking about streaming and I got this much? It's like, come on, dog.
Where? Like, please go to my bank account. Where did that money drop? If
Like,
they gave it, if I got it off this platform, there should be a record. There should be some receipts. There should be something you could go in and look and be like, this money dropped this day. I transferred it over here on this day. Find that damn money and then I'll give it to you. When you find that 800,000, you could have it.
let's go there for a second. I'm trying to go back. They said where young man is from.
He's from overseas, isn't he?
No. He's
Is
from
he
here.
from here?
They said it. Come on. I want to say they said Texas.
Okay.
But whatever the case being, we'll get to that at another point. It doesn't really matter. But what really bothers me about this is like this. So this cat made 700,000. You think his mama gonna stay in the same house? You know how
if you could find his mama and he's in his 20s, you could find him if you're looking for him.
But
You
I'm
can
saying
find him.
if he made 700 grand, you telling me that he ain't flipping her 200, 250 to get up out the hood, ma. Get up out the hood.
Or pay her house off.
Yeah. If she go tell me if she still got a mortgage.
That part.
Or tell me if she's still on assistance.
It's not
on either or. If she's on either or,
right.
He ain't make that money.
Yeah, my thing is this is why we need to be talking about stuff like this, because it was just out there and I was like, hold on, man, I need my man to do to break it down for me a little bit more, because I'm not too hip on the streaming shit. And I knew that those numbers didn't line up because I hear the big dogs like the Snoops and the Eminems and everybody else talking about how that shit ain't, that money don't hit right, and this new dude, all he got is just one joint. And they're hitting for 800 or 700,000. Come on, man.
700 plus they threw the license fees on it. It's like, so off top, we was gonna hit you for 100. We was gonna hit you for 100 to license it. It's like, come on, man. And
come on.
As respectfully to all you artists out there, understand this. Go get the mechanicals before you even get started. If you are going to sample, go get the mechanicals. I don't care what it is. Do your research, find out where stuff comes from. I mean, let's be honest. If you're like, where's this meme from? Where's this song off this meme? Go to knowyourmeme.com. They snitching all over the place on where these stuff is coming from. Man, I found out where more songs and more records is coming from that these kids is using on, TikTok, Instagram, and everything else. And thankfully, on other cases, I found new beat makers and artists through these memes of like stuff that was cool. I can't think of the artist's name, but that dude that did that one, that It's Easy beat with the choirs, sound like Take 6 or something like that. The name of the album was Dead Stock, Volume 5 or something. Homeboy is kind of fire. I found him through the memes. I wasn't hip. You know what I'm saying? I went and dug around. Nobody had direct links to him, and then Know Your Meme popped up. It's like, yeah, it's a song by this dude. Like, oh, okay, I'm banging.
But again, like you said, man, just be careful because they watching. They watching. You think you didn't got a nice little buzz, you didn't caught a wave. Yeah, you about to catch.
Hey, look, they waving at you. Hey, you got our shit.
Look, come here. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Youngin. I hope you get your affairs in order, man, and pay off your mama house if you can real quick, because that might be the only place y'all got. The way they coming after you, fam. Hopefully mama house paid for, because it's about to get rocky, because they on you. They on you. They ain't leaving empty-handed, so they gonna get something from you, man.
Yeah. They hitting you with the Denzel. I gotta leave here with something. They hit you with Denzel on that one. That was ugly, man. But anything else you want to holler at, or anything else you want to shout out?
I just want to shout out to you. Good looking out on this one, man, because that was an excellent breakdown of because my shit, for some reason, it wouldn't open back up. I couldn't get the whole article, and I was like, shit. I was gonna run it down, but I couldn't get to it. But thank you again for that. Thank you for
My
our new
pleasure.
subs. Thanks for rocking with us. And yeah, man, check us out.
Be back to y'all next week. And new handsome beatdown coming up to y'all real soon.
All right.
All right. We holla at y'all. Thank y'all. God bless and good night.